Hello. I was sort of in the mood to do a tutorial about this, so I decided to do a tutorial. I'm going to do some. I'm going to talk a little bit about the wings. Um, the light quality isn't quite as good as normal. It would have been slightly better if this wasn't scrambled when I was in the mood to do a tutorial and I had to try and solve it first. But it should be good enough. So when I talk about wings blindfolded, first off, my memo layout for the wings does not match megaMint's edges. I did try that to start with when I was considering methods, and I decided to go with a different system. Maybe slightly less intuitive to get used to for knowing what the letters are, but it can be adapted to fairly easily, and it makes execution a lot easier. So I use a pseudo to cycle method for wings, similar to how I do edges and corners on the megaMinx, except in a slightly more familiar context because it's sort of a little bit like R2. I use this buffer here and I set up to here, and so it's the first target appear, I do that, second target appear, I do that, and well, that's most of the actual algorithm you need for cycling. With the roll of one piece in this layer, it gets maybe slightly trickier, but I'll deal with that. So, again, I have a weird memo system, so I'm just going to go through how you would probably memo it instead of me. So, I've got it split up into 12 groups of 5 pieces, well, 5 targets, 12 groups of 5 targets, similar to 12 faces of 5 targets each on the megaMinx, except mostly not arranged by face. So I start on this one here. I use digit 0 to 4 here, but yeah, it could just be the first face or the first group of faces, or maybe you want to in a slightly different order. And I start from here, I think. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, or 1 through 5, or A through to E, or however you wish to label those. Get one of those, it's easy enough to just set up into this position, turn it like that, you bring it target to here, and if it's this one, you'd move it out of the way first. Then the next 5 are on these 5 faces here, the circle round about this face. But I go in circles round the faces rather than doing it per face. So next ones are the ones in this layer, which aren't on this face. So A, B, C, D, E, or for me, whatever you want to do. And then I go with my buffer going around in the circles, so F, G, H, I, J. You'll maybe do that slightly differently. Then the ones which are next to those pieces. And again, just going around starting from here. Then targets which are, well, if you look at this face at the bottom, the ones that are on the top left I do first, and just the same all the way around, just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, A through to E, whatever letters you use, and then lastly the ones which would be on the top right. I don't actually rotate like this when I've been memo, I probably not. That's just to help clarify which pieces I'm talking about just now. So it's grouped like that because then pieces in the same group have similar setups. So we'll get back to the ones in this ring later on. The same ring as the, I don't know if I keep saying ring, layer, I suppose, slice, something like that would be a better word. We'll get back to those later, I'll do them at the end of this tutorial. So the ones in here, just do that, insert them. If it's one of the ones that's next to the buffer, or ones going around like that, you just do wide turns like this until they're in this position here, and then you simply do that turn, and that's it set up, which is relatively easy. This one here, I can't remember. I've not practiced this enough actually. Some sort of setup with yes, just turn it into that layer and then like so. And again, if it's one of the other targets in this layer, you just do a wide turn here to set up to this position first and then do that setup. And lastly, for this one here, I just insert like so, that sort of inverse sledgehammer there, and then I'll do the setup just to the sledgehammer. Then these 5 faces going around the ring here, just the ones next to these 5. I do these a face at a time, these are relatively easy, so just go around the faces and then you get a target on them. Just again, wide turn like this to bring it to this face, and then from there it's easy enough to set up. Just turn like that, bring the target to here. Easy enough. This face here, let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or whatever around there. You bring it to this position, turn like that, and just insert like that. If it's on this ring, well, if the target is here, that's easy enough. But it's one of the other targets, say it's going from buffer here, it was cycling to say there, what I would do is simply do that first to bring this here, and then just treat it as an R2, then R2 prime for this next target, and then fix that at the end. And then if it's all 3 targets are in this slice, just do a commutator. That should be easy enough. You know, something like I imagine most blindfold solvers which are attempting this would be able to work that out. I might write it in the description as well, just in case. So yeah, that's how I label my wings for Master Kill Minx Blind and how I execute. It's built around the execution to make that quite simple. The lettered system might be a little bit weird to start with, but I don't think it'll be too difficult to get used to once I start seriously practicing to do this blind. I certainly hope not. Should be fine, and the execution is a little bit safer, which is the main thing, because it's all going to take a long time, lots of targets, and I don't want to mess one up halfway through the solve. Not sure when my next tutorial will come. I just sort of felt the mood to do a tutorial, and that's why you're getting this video. Thanks for listening.